Look at us this time. We did it. And to all who come to this happy podcast, welcome to Baggy Red Shorts, episode 17. Our show can drive now, guys. Look at that. We can now.
Hey,
our show
congrats.
can legally drive. Look at that. But hey, guys, how are you doing?
I'm doing swell until Chewy just kind of ruined my happiness before when he was like, "Hey, you're the only one who's not coming back from a Disney experience this past week." So he kind of like really just cut right to the chase on there.
Happy holidays.
I can see Chewy just rubbing it in right there. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did say happy belated Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And you went right into, oh, yeah, you've just been at home.
Yeah,
we've been living it up. So
you've been with family. I get it. Cool.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's good to see you guys.
That's a choice, Alan.
Yeah.
And
it is a choice you made. Yeah.
Right.
Good to see you guys. Yeah, it's been a while for us, which we said we wouldn't do, but hey, life gets in the way. Yeah, Chewy and I do have trip reports to do, and I think Alan, you were the one who suggested this, so you did ask for this. I hate to say that, but
I want to live vicariously through you guys. Again, as someone who was stuck home, spending time with the people I hold most dear to my life, while you're out there gallivanting. No, I'm super eager to hear all about
Goofy really close to my heart.
For a little too long, I heard from Disney security. Like the hug just like. Because is it true that the Disney characters are not supposed to break the hug or something?
Yes,
they are not supposed to break it.
And that's true with adults and children. So they're not supposed to break the hug.
There is an uncomfortable time limit, though, is there not?
Is there?
It can be reached.
I guess not.
Yeah. Well, you guys don't judge tonight.
I'm just trying to give back the love. That's all, Joey. No, but again, yeah, I'm super excited to hear all about your experiences. Two different Disney experiences. One not better than the other, both superb, but
very different, very different. Both though Christmas themed, which was interesting. Ooh, so so Chewy, you went to home, as we like to say, to Walt Disney World, and did a Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
It did feel like home. I did.
It's like going home.
They get me with that every time when you walk in and they're like, "Welcome home." I'm like, thank you.
Thank you. I need this.
Yeah. More.
Yeah.
As soon as I stepped into that lobby, I see the Skyliner. I'm like, oh, this is. Why do I ever leave this place? It's so nice here.
Yep.
But yeah, it was very merry. It was Jollywood Nights, and I was there. I extended my stay so I could be there for the first day of Epcot's Festival of the Holidays.
Oh, nice. Cool. Did you do the candlelight processional? That's always my favorite thing to do.
I did not. My son did not make it that long. And then I was with my daughter, and then it was actually on the colder side that night. So all week it was like about mid-80s, dropped down to high 60s at night. But on this night, it was dropping to low 50s, and we were not willing to wait in that line. Yeah. But it looked beautiful. I could hear it, and next time, you got to do the dinner package. That's the best bet. You do the dinner package. You get priority seating. You don't have to wait in the line. It's very nice. Two celebrities
go for dinner.
They have a couple of different options. I mean, it was years ago when we did it, but like there's a couple of different options within Epcot, and then I think even like in Boardwalk, you can go to dinner and still get
really?
Yeah, it's like a candlelight processional dinner package. It's nice.
The one in the park, I believe, you have to eat in the restaurant in Japan. And then there's the one in America as well.
Yeah, I know the America for sure. I didn't know about the one in Japan. But two notable celebrities that we saw: Eartha Kitt before she passed away, which was cool. And
I'm glad you clarified, because otherwise it would have been super weird.
Yeah,
super weird.
Really weird. Yeah,
magical.
Would have been, well, Madame Leota started. And then Neil Patrick Harris, which was really cool.
Oh, wow, there you go.
Yeah,
everyone's
really
favorite.
Fun. Yeah.
So the night that I didn't see her, but it was Constance Wu from Fresh Off the Boat and Crazy Rich Asians. And then the next night, the day I left, was Jordan Fisher.
Okay.
Which I assume everyone would be
I was
super
gonna say
thrilled
he's
about.
All of a sudden super popular again. I don't know what happened.
In Disney parks, absolutely. He's legendary.
I had no idea who he was until my wife was like, Jordan Fisher was there. And I was like, who?
He sings that song.
Do I know who this person is? I'm drawing a blank.
He sings the Happily Ever After song.
Oh, okay. That guy. Oh, yeah. Yes.
And he was Impulse on The Flash.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew him there. Yeah. So
Of course, Disney stuff.
Cool. Yeah, Disney.
I'm assuming he's all throughout those Disney Channel movies.
We got amateur hours here.
Hey, Sal.
How are you?
What's going on? Wait. Oh no, there's someone amateur hour joining a comment. I thought you were that was a general comment that this is amateur hour.
Yeah, I mean both.
Generally,
both can be true. Yeah. We don't
it.
have to clarify one versus the other. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
I watched Inside Out. You could feel two things.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can feel two things.
You can feel two things.
So,
That was the takeaway. Awesome.
I said that in my day job once. I was like, hey, you can feel happy and sad at the same time. I learned that from a movie. And I said it to someone on a business call.
And then they were like, "You're fired." Yeah.
No disagreement.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Well.
But you met the most awesome celebrity,
Well,
Chewie,
that's true.
on this trip.
Which one? Are we talking about special Life Day Chewbacca?
I wish I gave you this to take it to go get signed. I'm so disappointed I didn't think of
Let
that.
me tell you about my experience doing this because it was the end of the night. I didn't realize he was still going to be out there because when we first got to the park and we went through Galaxy's Edge, huge line. So I don't know how you guys...
Huge line for Chewbacca?
For Chewbacca, yeah.
Wow.
Well, for everything that involves a character, huge line.
Mm-hmm.
Chewbacca probably had the second longest line of the night in Hollywood studios. First being Partysaurus Rex.
Ooh, that hurt Chewbacca, man.
Insane
I would be so hyped to see Partysaurus Rex.
And he was dancing, and he had like a rubber duck behind him. It was amazing.
Oh, I can understand why he was first because I don't think Chewbacca danced, right?
No, but he hugs.
Oh,
Okay.
look at that! Like, you guys definitely look related with those smiles. I can see.
Yeah, that's true. I could see it.
I'm his nephew.
The names. Yeah.
But
so
it was
amazing.
midnight, and I had split up from my wife and daughter. They went to go ride Slinky Dog, which had a special like color on the track, and they add sleigh bell effects to it. So as you go around, and so my son was just like, we were walking to Star Tours from Toy Story Land, and he just stops me. He's like, Dad, I think I just want to do Smuggler's Run. And it was the two of us. And I was like, oh, this high risk. We're gonna end up as engineers. He didn't want to be a pilot at all, so I was just like, how about we do Star Tours? We could probably ride it like 3 times before we have to go. And then we made it like 6 steps by the very closed Ronto section of the park. He's like, I really want to do it. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. Whatever, we'll do it. And there was no line for Life Day Chewbacca. And I thought they were done. And I was like, I stopped. I was like, oh my God, look, it's Chewbacca. And the people there were so happy. They're like, come on, there's still time. Come here. Like, they waved us down.
Always
like,
time for Life Day. That's right.
I was like, this is so nice. It was like, they had like a staff of 6 people working. this area is just them and Chewbacca and the orb.
Amazing.
I mean, I am so jealous of that. I was doing the math on flights, the party pass, just to come out for that one photo op. And it was denied. My request denied at home, but I was really close.
Did it go through procurement?
That day, the Empire won.
It didn't pass. Didn't
pass procurement. Okay. Yeah.
Didn't pass the smell test.
Was he? Is he only out for the party? Is he only out for Jollywood?
Only for Jollywood at the party. So yeah,
okay.
Worth every penny.
Of course, he's right by the Falcon. So
yeah, of course. Yeah,
of course.
That's
cool. Where else would he be? That's awesome.
But we end up riding. So what was cool, and I think they did because my son's like real young, and I don't know, cute kids get special treatment in Disney as they should.
Always. You got to pro tip, lean on that. If you got a cute kid, like absolutely.
So they put us in, even though there was like other people, they put us in our own cabin. So we got to pilot the Falcon twice by ourselves.
Excellent. Well, that's awesome, actually.
We found the winning combination was me on the right, my son on the left. We got both coaxium drops.
Nice.
And we got like I forget the ranking, but it was good. Second round, we switched seats. We sucked. We got the one coaxium, and I think we walked away with like 1,000 credits. I was like, wow.
Well, you learned a valuable lesson, though.
It's really clear.
You know
I
who's
can go
a pilot
up and down.
Pilot. Yep.
Can't go left or right. I don't know.
That's awesome. We fly that thing with strangers sometimes, and my 8-year-old ends up in the pilot seat, and I laugh because they have no idea. These poor engineers that are on board with us have just no idea what they're in for.
Like, the rockiest ride.
They bang the heck out of that ship. Yep. That's awesome.
Did you ever get to so after you get the second coaxium, you end up in a minefield? an asteroid field.
Yes.
And then you have to shoot down a ton of TIE fighters to make it home.
So I have a theory. I don't know if it's related to the coaxium. I think it's more related to people not exiting and they need to buy extra time for the pod you're in. I may be wrong about it, because I have experienced it once, and I'm telling you, if my kids were flying, we did not get both coaxium. But I think it's just a delay if they need to keep it going. But it was awesome, right? Flying through the asteroid field and everything. Really, really cool.
I don't know if I've ever gotten that. Yeah.
We did that with my wife and daughter. They were pilots. My son and I were gunners, and we got both coaxium. We got to the minefield, or the asteroid field, and we were destroying all the TIE fighters. We make it home, and then even to that point, the ride breaks down, and we got the special screens popping up of what's the
Hondo?
The Hondo giving us a special message.
Oh no!
What does it say?
He's like, oh, things happen. Sometimes things break. Hang in there.
That's amazing. So yeah, I wonder if there was a delay or something then, because if you got the asteroid field, maybe something was going wrong, and then wow, yeah, you got like the full extended experience. Amazing.
I was like, there's no better like version of this I could ever have again.
Unless you flew with Life Day Chewbacca, like that was probably the only thing that could make it better.
Chewy mode would have been cool. I haven't done Chewy mode.
I was going to ask if you guys have experienced Chewy mode yet.
My son is big on that, so I might need some help because we're only 4. So
you can just ask them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You just ask them to do it, and they'll do
Again,
it.
Again, cute kids.
Yeah.
If you ask them with like 2 of us,
probably not.
It's like no, you guys, no.
I'm
not flying tonight, boys. It walks away.
I'm not above it. Again, the first time I saw the Mandalorian walking around with Grogu, I pushed my daughter up front. And because you know how he like picks people, and sure enough, it like worked like a charm.
My son,
he's not gonna pick like a balding middle-aged dude. Right? Like
you push your daughter up, and then he points at her, and you just go, "Thanks, kid." Moves her out of the way.
I'm like, I'll be right back.
Mando, sign my Black Series. Mando.
Here, Chewy. This is for somebody else. Awesome, man. It sounds like a great trip. So, tell me more about like what other Jollywood night stuff did you guys take advantage of?
So, of the 3 things, so Magic Kingdom, Jollywood, and then Epcot, I would rank them as Jollywood, and the people disagree with me. Jollywood, the top. I had the most fun there. Epcot being my second, and then Magic Kingdom.
Really?
Let me explain why.
Yeah, because I've heard really bad things about Jollywood in the past. So they've kind of redeemed themselves? Tell us.
I think people just are there for different experiences, and it's probably the reason why some people would put Magic Kingdom above all. Mm-hmm. But I really enjoyed the shows. So we got there. We hit the merch table first because we didn't want to be stuck in any lines. And we got into the park. You can get in at 4:30, 2 hours ahead of your time. Mm-hmm. We rode Star Tours, and we made it over to the last showing of the day showing of Fantasmic.
Okay, cool.
We came out, and then it was time to go to the All-Star. What is it? All-Star Stadium. It's where they have the Beauty and the Beast performance normally.
Okay, I've never been.
And instead of that show, they have Kermit and Miss Piggy hosting a Christmas show for 30 minutes.
No way! I didn't know that.
That's dynamite.
So you got Christmas songs, dancers. Mickey and Minnie show up to sing something.
No spoilers, everybody. Sorry.
Spoilers. Oh, sorry. Belle shows up, but it's like 30 minutes, and it's like Kermit and Miss Piggy are hosting a show when you're there. Holy crap.
Are they like Muppets? Are they characters in suits? Like what's
full on Muppets? They are in character. They are paid to be there and to perform. Miss Piggy's very Miss Piggy about everything, and Kermit is very much him.
Amazing. Wow, I had no idea that was part of it. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. And so it's like a 30-minute show, and people complain about the crowds, and it's a sold-out event. I thought the crowds were really reasonable. Mm-hmm. I feel like I've been to Hollywood Studios when it was way more crowded.
Do you know how many tickets they sell? Because I was gonna say at Hollywood Studios, if you get it in the like 4,000 or 5,000 range, you're pretty good.
I thought they said it was like 1 million, right?
No, it wasn't 1 million.
A night.
1 million people.
It was great. They had Snope on Sunset Boulevard. They do almost like a show cover overlay on Hollywood Studios.
It'd be so cool if you had visual aids to go along with this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. I kid. I'm just imagining.
How dare you? Hold on, let me see if I can find something.
I didn't know they did the snow there too, because I've seen that in Magic Kingdom. The soap, whatever it is, don't eat it.
Snoop.
Yeah. Snoop.
My kids found out very quickly that it was not something they should stick their tongue out for. Like,
Well, I think you were amongst probably thousands of people who all figured that out like at the same time.
Yeah.
Very much so. So let me share this. So if you can see this, and I probably need to zoom somehow.
Very festive.
But so this is a bit of a show too, where they have so this is the back end of a Toy Story version. So they have like a special song with it, and like they just like use a projector to put like a little bit of like a visual story to this. So this is Hollywood Toy Hotel, and then they hit the Snope, and they kept doing that for like 20-30 minutes.
Amazing.
Like different ones. Like one was I think a Nightmare Before Christmas, and then I think they did one that was more spooky even from there. And yeah, it was just really cool. I wasn't expecting it.
How did it go with people screaming on the Tower of Terror?
You know, I gotta say, I only saw the doors open once or twice while this was on. It must be wild if this is going and you're in there and it like opens up and you get blasted with like
the face.
Blinded.
Fluorescent lights. You're like, oh my god, too jolly, too jolly.
That's great.
Did you see Bing Bong? I just saw that Bing Bong was at Jollywood.
Bing Bong was there.
No way.
I did not get a picture because I think it's like anything with Disney. You have to choose a track.
Yep.
So we chose shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, they had Max in his Powerline costume. They had Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales there.
No way.
And if you walk over to where Muppets used to be, it was basically that street became like a dance floor.
Okay.
So they had DJs over there, and you saw Scrooge McDuck just like dancing and jiving out.
Wait, so you're talking right before the entrance to Galaxy's Edge, like that? Yeah. Okay, so they didn't open up the plaza because that's all still destroyed. Okay.
Yeah. So that's where Bing Bong was. That's where Scrooge is. But they also had what I realized. Goofy is the star of Christmas events.
Okay.
They had him in a tuxedo with the DJ, and he was dancing. Every time I saw him that night, he was just dancing with a group of people.
Nice.
The holidays are his jam, apparently.
I don't know if this is still a thing, but you can usually see Scrooge and Launchpad in Animal Kingdom. They're usually both there, which is a lot of fun.
Oh, really?
Look at that.
That's fun. That looks like Anna Kendrick too in the corner.
I'm sure it is, right?
Yeah. What else is she doing?
Sure.
Yeah, she's not doing anything else. So.
Yeah. Could you imagine if she wanted to? She'd be like, "Yeah,
totally show up.
I'm just walking in. Come on."
Yeah, that's a lot of fun though. That's cool.
Yeah, that was great. And let me see if there's any other pictures worthwhile showing from that night. Oh,
what's going on there?
I love you getting the selfie. He's like, "Look at our show, Baggy Red Shorts," and he's like, "Yeah." So.
I was like, "Can you say Baggy Red Shorts?" No,
no. Just hit the subscribe button.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they had the Muppets Christmas Carol. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I thought this was really cool. I think it was a little disturbing that there's no like Muppets in it, but it was cool to see.
Oh, that's very cool. I mean, they are costumes; they're not the Muppets there. You know?
Yeah, I mean, so I guess it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is the pirate wearing a cap?
Oh yeah, that's in Magic Kingdom. Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah. Santa is on the bridge.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love the holidays, so I'm all for all these little touches and
super fun.
Cool.
So with that, other shows at Jollywood was they had ice skating in front of the Chinese theater. So ice skating with the show.
Oh, not like you couldn't ice skate.
No.
Okay.
They had performers there, and they do it pretty regularly. They had Prep and Landon versus Oogie Boogie for an overlay with fireworks.
Wow.
Really?
And then instead of the Frozen storytellers, they had reskinned to be Nightmare Before Christmas. And that's where you saw Oogie Boogie and a very large, impressive Jack Skellington.
Very cool.
So I think those are all the shows that they had there. It was like 2 hours worth of shows if you timed it.
Wow.
And how long does the event go for? It's from you can enter at 4:30 and it goes till midnight, or
They like you to leave about 12:30.
they like you to leave.
Like,
What time did you actually leave?
Well, I was on Smuggler's Run at 12:38. So
oh, all right.
So you
I
had a
made
bit-
my way out by 1:00.
All right.
The gift shops are still open, so
Yeah,
they
you're
were
fine.
okay.
You're fine. Yeah.
I would have loved to make it back to Star Tours' gift shop, but we
I love
had to run straight through
Tatooine
it.
Traders, always a
Yeah.
great place.
But I did end up, luckily enough, because I wanted to get in there because they had merch in there, but I didn't have time to see it. But on the way out, I did pick up this guy.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
What is it? R2.
R2H25.
Very cool.
H25.
Holiday
And I-
25.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I was trying to figure out. Like I was in my head saying it too many times. I was like, I don't get it. I'm missing it
And-
somewhere.
And
Oh.
they were very strict about this. I got yelled at because
Wow.
I tried to buy pins for all like my kids that wanted them too, and I didn't want them waiting in line with me. They were like, "No, one per customer." I'm like, "Well, I'm with those three," and they're like, "Prove it." I was like, "May," and they all turned around. I was like, "Does that count?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Geez,
Prove it. Prove it.
I was
Yeah.
like, you guys are strict about pins
Yeah.
for a freaking $25 pin."
Yeah,
But I got
that's it.
this.
Oh wow.
Cool. That's a cool one. Are those the ones you brought back for us?
Yeah, I was gonna say we're your kids, right? In
Yeah,
this
you got
scenario.
one for each of us.
Yeah. That's nice.
No.
Your kids don't need them. Yeah.
No, what are they going to do with them? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting enough, I don't really collect pins, but I ended up buying a bunch for these events.
That's how it works, right?
Jump to the next night. This was the Magic Kingdom one.
Oh, that's cute too.
That's
They actually had two. And I forgot to circle back for Epcot's pins.
Oh wow. Not a pin collector is now a pin collector. Yeah.
I know. I'm not a pin collector, but here's the 45 pins that I purchased.
And this
on
was
trip.
the only one in Magic Kingdom. It wasn't themed out like for a special event. And I think it was left over from like Not So Scary.
We're all your kids. Sis.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
wow.
way!
That's awesome.
Oh, that is dynamite.
But I never saw this one again.
And you just got one of those?
Yeah. I think it was like leftover stock.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
I never really look at those, but again, like everyone you just showed was so super cool that maybe I need to stop and check out some pins next time.
Yeah, and Epcot had a bunch of pins too, but their line was huge.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. It was Park Day 5.
So, and Epcot's the only park that doesn't have like an after hours holiday thing, because you have Jollywood Nights, you have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas, and Epcot just has their festival.
Well, Epcot does extend it.
Okay.
So,
Oh, they do the extended hours. Okay.
Yeah, so for everyone though, it's not in like so where the fireworks normally begin at 9:00, they pushed it at 9:30. So not too much, but a little bit special.
It's a little extra.
I'll take it.
They also give you goodies too. Like this is everyone got one of these. It's a an ornament that you could put a picture in.
Cool.
Wait, who is everyone? Like at one of the parties, you got one of these?
Yeah, so this is the Jollywood Night one.
Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't think they're just handing these out to everyone who walking through the gate.
Free with your admission is what
Yes.
you're saying. Yeah.
Free-
Yeah.
yeah. It was
Complimentary.
Yeah. Yeah.
complimentary to your full price admission.
Right. Oh,
Cool.
Okay.
But yeah, overall great time.
Yeah, it sounds
Nice.
like it. So Jollywood Nights, worthwhile. Not kind of the hot mess it was when it first debuted.
You know, I follow all the food bloggers and all that talking about like the foods, and a lot of them didn't seem terribly impressed with Jollywood Nights. I actually think the food was great.
Okay.
Like they had a special Muppet Sundae thing. It was like cheesecake with ice cream on top with poppin' boba bubble. Like
Oh, so not made out of Muppets. Let's
Oh,
not made out of
yeah.
Muppets.
Okay.
You end up with this cool cup at the end, which is cool. I don't have it with me, but it's one of those plastic cups. Has,
So
you know, says
so
Muppets.
prepared for this show, Julius. Yeah.
I have a lot of merch.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
But yeah,
Well,
I would say the shows and the food were better at Jollywood Studios, and then by 10:00, that the crowd dispersed. You could go on anything for like within like 15 minutes.
what happened at 10 o'clock? Was there like a final performance of something, or that was it? Just people got tired by then.
Yeah, that's when the fireworks happened. So
Okay, there you go.
Everyone's, if you timed it right, you saw everything for shows or whatever, and 10 o'clock you just kind of bounced.
Nice.
Not us. We stayed until we got kicked out.
Yeah, he stayed until they were like, "We got to ask you politely to leave. Next time we won't ask you nicely."
Yeah,
Exactly.
we have to ask you, please go to the gift shop.
Yeah.
They start turning on the lights, like locking all the doors. Like, all right, come on, it's enough.
Mickey's just standing there.
Yeah, he's like, I got a thing. I got to go. Like,
Let's go.
My wife
Taco
did
Bell
just hand me
closes
this.
soon. I got to pick up
but
dinner.
this
Oh,
is
there you
the
go.
gift you get.
There it is.
Oh,
So we saved it, of course.
Oh, it's
Is it
cool. That's actually really
plastic?
nice.
Yes, it's only plastic. Do not put this in the dishwasher. We've melted
A few
three.
of them. Yeah, 3? You had
like
3?
not this exact one, but
Oh.
it's the same plastic that they use.
Oh.
well, that's so awesome. Well, I'm psyched that you had a good time. The whole family, like, was it kid approved?
Yes, yeah. Well, funny enough, I'm gonna share the story. I don't think I'll ever see this story, but like, so we kept it a surprise until Friday night. We were leaving on Saturday morning at like 3 o'clock. Our flight changed, so we left the house at 3 in the morning
Wow.
for a 5 o'clock flight. And so we told the kids Friday night after we went to go see Wicked for Good.
And how was that first off?
Well, Wicked for Good, it was have some notes.
Okay. That seems to be the consensus. One of the notes being what happened to the color. So
What there's some motivation that if I had to summarize it, and if I was I was sitting there in an executive position to be like, all right, how would I fix this story? I would make this second part into 2 movies.
really?
And I would reshoot a lot of the Wizard of Oz scenes that, they always want to be adjacent to.
Yeah.
But I think they just need to just lean in, just like we're reshooting it.
Gotcha.
And we're gonna make it part of the story.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
But overall,
So anyway, yeah.
it's not as good as the first one, but it's still the performances there are
Yeah.
still very strong.
Okay.
So we told them at like 10:10 at night, and my daughter was like astounded. She's like, "Really? Oh my god!" And my son's just like,
I'm tired.
I just wasn't planning to do that this weekend.
Oh, really?
I was just like, "What did you?" I was just
Yeah.
like, I was a bad dad in that moment. I was like, "Son, I just need you to get on board, man. Yeah, like I can't recover from this. Please just get on board."
What was he planning to do? What did he
I
have?
don't
know.
Was there a Roblox drop or something?
Yeah,
There was
happening?
nothing. It's
Yeah,
just like he's an indoor
Yeah.
cat.
Well, in his defense, you have thrust a exceptional amount of merriment on him with no warning. So,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
that's, you got to be patient. That's a lot to soak in.
Yes, I'm a
Sure.
bad parent. I sprung a 7-day trip to
That's
Disney
right.
World
How could you? Over Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
with the most
Thanksgiving.
expensive holiday tickets I could possibly spend.
Unbelievable.
Well, no,
Yeah.
there are more expensive ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should think about that next time. Be more
Yeah.
considerate.
Yeah. Like leave them home, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, I'm super psyched. I'm like, look, I'm like I said, living vicariously through your story. I feel I've got all those happy Disney vibes already. I'm super envious about the Chewbacca photo. So maybe one of these days. I hope they do that again next year. And every
I
year.
hope it's a tradition.
I'm
And to
sure
cap
they
it
will.
off, my son did end up having a great time, of course.
Good. All right. Good.
Excellent.
I
Good.
mean, how
Yeah.
could you not? If he didn't, I don't
It
know.
would have been better if he was like, it would have been better at school. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. I mean, you guys have probably seen it. Like you've been there with the kids just like melting down on the ground. So
Yeah, that's true.
it happens.
Funny enough, he did have like Jollywood Night was feeling a little dampered because it wasn't what he was expecting in a lot of shows. But once we hit up the ride circuit,
Okay.
Okay.
happy as a clam. He's like, yes,
All right. Cool.
this is what I've been waiting for.
Cool.
Thrills.
While you were there though, speaking of rides, did you experience the Rock and Roller Coaster Go Away?
I did not know that was gonna be it. If I had
No, I don't
known,
think anybody knew. Yeah.
I was just like, I've seen it. I wanted to do it, but even though it's 6 hours in the park, you run out of time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Those parties, you have to really be strategic because time, like at the Halloween party, it's amazing how quickly that time evaporates.
Yeah, and I did not know that, but yeah, that's gone now. So
It's
sad.
crazy.
I wish Why would they announce that to people? Let them experience.
Is it close, or did they just like rip Aerosmith out?
No, so they just I think I shared it in the group. Let me see if I can pull it back up.
Yeah, it looked like that the pre-show was just kind of
the pre-show's gone. So the pre-show's gone. That's
Aerosmith has left the building.
Yeah, Aerosmith's there, and they actually have an announcement of something like Aerosmith was in here late last night testing some kind of new sound, and it blew out the windows, right? And it was like, we'll be back.
Interesting.
Like that was the thing. So, but yeah, it's gone.
I think it'd only be worth it if there was that note, and then they played like muffled sounds behind the wall of like Animal and Dr. Teeth being like
tying them up
not to do that. Yeah, man, come on.
Yeah.
What is it? No drums. No
drums.
You ate Steven Tyler's jacket. That's not cool, Animal.
Spit out his hat. Yeah.
Yep.
Give him
it's
back
Animal saying like the manager's name. I forget her name.
Animal going, I love that idea or whatever.
Yeah. I love it. We used to do that. Yeah. Make it a super stretch. I wonder. I'm always curious though what Easter eggs they'll sneak into the new pre-show. Right? Will someone sell? I'm sure they'll talk about backstage passes in a super stretch and all that stuff. So
yeah.
We don't have an ETA on that one though, do we?
I think it's next year. It's June or something next year. I feel like
that seems
June. It hasn't been announced
yet.
Well, it's just a retheme. It's not. Yeah. So I don't think it's
a
that
retheme,
much.
but who knows how in depth they will be.
Yeah.
Given the chance to redo the rides, I know the intro clearly is going to be redone.
Yeah.
And I hope that they use animatronics, not just screens. But they've announced when things are opening back up next year. So Big Thunder Mountain, I believe, has a summer. Buzz, I think, was a spring. Frozen is supposed to be spring. There's a few things. There's like 4 major things coming back around for refurbishment. And Rock and Roller Coaster wasn't one of the ones announced.
I hope they keep the, hey, Chris, can you get my Les Paul?
Or he just
like have a Muppet come in and grab that.
Hey, Skeeter.
Oh, that'd be great.
Did you ever see it when like that there was the guy there and then they have an alternate version where they're like somebody like leans in and just goes, I'll get it for you. You know, and he just the
original was like a cast member. And Chris was like could go either way. It could be a male.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool. So 1, if by land, and 2,
but by sea. Yeah.
But by sea has spent the holiday.
Yeah. So I got to go on. We did a Christmas, or it was called a holiday sailing, because it was a holiday theme throughout the whole thing. It was a Christmas theme, which is great. So we did the Disney Treasure.
It was one holiday. It was not all.
Well,
a tribute to all holidays, but
mostly Christmas. Yeah. You got 6.5 days. So we got down there on Friday night, got on the boat on Saturday, and then came back Saturday. So we had a full week on the boat.
Don't they get upset when you call it a boat? Isn't it a ship?
I guess it's a ship. It should probably a ship. Yeah.
Which ship was this?
This was the Disney Treasure. So this is the one that came out earlier this year. This is one thing that I said to my wife. I was like, this is a brand new ship, right, for the year. It was completely overshadowed by the fact that they just launched the Destiny 2 weeks before, right? Like it was like, and that's what everybody was talking about. And I was like, well, we're still on the inaugural sailing. Like
it still has new ship smell and everything.
Yeah. This is the first week of the holiday party on this ship. Like,
but it's not the newest one,
right? But everybody's all gaga over the new one. It's like, okay, cool.
Your wife knew it wasn't the newest best one.
You didn't go all out.
But this is it's a much bigger ship than the ones we're typically on. I mean, we've done the Magic and that, which are smaller ships. And we were worried because it's like, how much bigger is the boat going to be? How much more can you kind of do, and how many more people are going to be on there? But it didn't feel that crowded. And everything's kind of contained to like 3 levels. So really, like, you have kind of the middle ground on these 3 levels where everything is your restaurants, your entertainment, all that stuff.
So everything's on the ship.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everything's on the ship. Yeah. You don't have to go outside. I mean, well, they have the shows on the deck and stuff like that too. But they have the Aqua Mouse, which is now kind of like roller coaster-esque, because you like get in the tube and you kind of like, they pulls you up. And it had something really cool that I really wanted to take a picture of. I just found a picture of it now. I saw it on the first day and immediately was like, I have to get a picture of this to show the guys.
But they're tough about the cameras on that thing, aren't they?
Look at what they had. Just
Hey,
hanging.
they got baggy
Right?
red shorts.
Baggy red shorts hanging right there. And I was like, I need to get a better picture about that.
You needed to get the shorts.
We're
Yeah.
gonna
I
get a
need
letter
to-
from Disney.
Yeah. Yeah. Or we should, or you know what? They just launched the ship this year. We've been going a little bit before the ship launched. And
Yeah,
this
that's
doesn't
right.
feel
We'll send the letter to Disney.
That's right. We sent the letter to Disney. Cease and desist, guys.
How dare you?
I mean, the resemblance is uncanny. So.
It's really is. I wanted to get a good picture and be like, we should just change our logo now. But yeah, that it was really cool. I mean, I know Chewy, you haven't done a Disney cruise yet. Alan, have you ever done one?
I've done 2. Yes.
Okay. Which boats have you been on?
I knew you were gonna ask the question. I've done they were the bigger ones.
Okay.
I went on. Actually, I was on an inaugural sailing of one of them.
Was it the Fantasy?
The Fantasy, yes.
Okay. So the Fantasy is apparently like the fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one we've never done. And everyone compared this one to the Fantasy.
In a good way?
In a good way, in a great way. Yeah. So I mean, we've done this one. The biggest one we went on, I don't remember what they were. I think it's the Wonder, where we went to Alaska. But we were on that for 10 days or something, and that was honestly too much for me. Like I was starting to like go cabin crazy. What's all going on, Anders? But it was really cool. And one of the things that I wanted to show you, like they had a lot of cool things that I want to get to, but like one of the cool things that I wanted to show you guys, they spent a lot of time on the art. And this is
cool.
So what's really cool about this though is this is all paper.
Whoa.
Like it's all paper art. I'm trying to zoom in without making people sick here. So like I don't know if you can really tell, but like it's all like cutouts and painted pieces of paper that are layered on top of each other. And what was really fun is they had all these like hidden Easter eggs, right? So like here's Hercules, right? You've got Ursula's horn. Yeah.
Oh, I see the lamp.
Yeah, the heart of Tafiti is right here, the rose. So it was really, really cool. Like they tried to depict as many properties as they could. We ended up doing an Imagineering tour.
Oh, very cool.
Where like you walk through like for an hour and a half, it's the girl tells you all about the stuff. So that was one of like my favorite things to do. And they had so much art just on the ship, and it was just like
look at the
different things pulled in, and the whole theme of the ship is adventure. So there's a lot of like just like Adventureland thing nods. They had a bar called they had a bar called the Skipper Society. Which is obviously taken right out. This was the the sail away party. Oh no, this is the night party, the last night party. And they had these two people. So this is Coriander, and over here is Sage. See if we can get to it. Yeah, and that's Sage. And I love that Coriander and Sage. Not lost on me. They're like your guides on the ship, right? So they tell you all about like the adventure, and then like they start you off, and then they have different shows throughout the week, and then they end it, right? And it's like, did you find your adventure? Did you find your treasure? Things like that. It was actually really cool. So it was cool to like they had a whole, they had like a whole thing the whole week, right? Like they had a theme. This is the in the atrium when you walk in is the chandelier. And what was cool is that the guide told us that each of these lamps here represents the other ships in the fleet.
Oh,
so like they've got different markings on them based off of which one it's representing. This was our door.
You went all out. Good.
Yeah, my wife. Oh yeah, we love doing this stuff. So this was from Castaway Cay, which is really the only place we got off. I mean, we stopped at St. Thomas and Tortola, which was cool, but usual stuff. Yeah, you can see the size of this ship, and that's the Aquamouse, by the way, right here, and it like goes out over the boat. Like, so you're like at one point you're like looking at the ocean while you're in this tube.
Any nervousness with that, or are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. This was cool. So, Alan, you've been to Castaway Cay. This was on Castaway Cay.
Amazing.
When you get there, like they do this, and they have like this cool little photo op with snowman. This was the Moana show. This was the only picture we could get, which was awesome. Then they're supposed to have this giant puppet of Tafiti. and that died. So we got the
It died?
alternate. Yeah, the puppet didn't work. We got the
They just had a
alternate
dude
version.
or a
No,
lady?
so if you look back here,
It's
this
just
is
a
a
lady
screen.
that shows up.
Yeah, this is a screen, and it's basically like they film the puppet and then they just project it onto the screen.
Okay.
It'd be
So
so
it's
much more
not-
fun if Sage
yeah.
shows up and like
Yeah.
or like a robe, be like,
Yeah.
I'm Tafiti.
So this was one of my favorite things. They had the Sarabi Supper Club, and Sarabi was the bar that was there. But if you look at the names, Bad Dates, Chilled Monkey,
Chilled monkey brains. Nice.
Doom Teeny,
I'm all in.
they do an Indiana Jones improv. And
Oh
it's basically these guys, Coriander and Sage, acting out the entire they're acting out the entire Indiana.
I love this. I have to see this.
Look at this. Like, yeah.
The socks stink.
It's phenomenal. I mean, I've never laughed so hard.
I mean, he looks just like Harrison Ford. Like, I can't even tell.
dead on. So,
Yeah.
I mean, JShot. This seems like
Indiana
if
JShot,
you're not
yeah.
busy next summer, you just
Right.
take a job as not Sage. You could be Salt.
I could be
just,
yeah.
This is so cool.
So this was really fun, and they just like look. They they do the whole. And what's funny is they do like the improv where they have the audience
The grail and the goofy.
right, and it's like, which cup should we choose? And of course, everybody yells out the Goofy cup, right?
Of
and then
course.
they go rewind, and they rewind to redo it. Like it's so fun. But yeah, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, he's South America.
And where is this? Like, is this
So
just
this
a club?
this is inside one of the bars.
Oh, this is inside
yeah.
one of the bars.
One of the bars. They turned it into this whole Indiana Jones thing.
This show only for adults there?
Only for adults, and it's only one night a week.
Oh, wow. That's going to be
okay.
crazy.
Yeah. So you got to get there. It's like 2 or 3 shows that day, but it's the only day. During the walkthrough, we actually got to go in an area where you could look down at the statues. So they said the statue. So like Peter Pan wears a size 23 shoe. Like that's just to give you the size of these characters on the back, and you can kind of really see like Hook and how big they really, really are. So this is what they look like from the front. So I'm just trying to see. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen this trend on TikTok, but the wives all tell the dads to dress up and in a certain shirt, and we don't know about it. And so we get to the lobby, and then we all take a picture together. And
You gotta be kidding me. So
I assume they sell the shirt on the boat.
No, so all the wives did it through Amazon. There was like a group chat, so that's an Amazon shirt. My wife was like, "I bought you the shirt."
Wait,
I was
how
like,
does
cool.
wait?
how did that work? How
There's
did
communication
they find each other?
beforehand, like a social media. There's like a
wives group chat or something like that beforehand, and we had like 50 dads that were all walking around, and most of us, I'd say 98% of us, we're fine with it and thrilled. And then you had like 1 or 2 dads who absolutely lost their ever-loving minds on their wives. And it was like, oh, this isn't about the shirt, guy. Like, there's something else going.
You're in a Disney cruise ship.
Yeah.
The best time of your life. How can you be bent out of shape for something like that?
Some of these guys were mad, dude. Some of these guys were mad. But I ate it up. I was thrilled. It was so fun.
That's hilarious. Wait, but you knew in advance. You knew what you were getting. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know. I knew that I was getting the shirt. I didn't know in advance that I was going to be with other people.
What was the first thing you just? Where did you start seeing other people with the same?
I saw
shirt?
about 2 or 3 other people, and then
You're just like, oh, that's weird.
And I was like, oh, look at that, that's funny. And then I was like, oh, well, like it's fine. And then all of a sudden, like my wife was like, oh, we got to go to the atrium, and I was like, what's happening in the atrium? She's like, there's a show. And then I got there, and it was really funny because there's like a balcony, and we had walked out onto the balcony, and there was a bunch of dads all down there, and they all yelled up. And I of course like walk out onto the balcony like and I like leaned over and I was like, thank you all for coming, like so
Marvel.
one of the restaurants is Marvel themed. So they have a whole show, which by the way is I guess people lost their minds about it beforehand. This is the show, by the way, that Ant-Man that goes into the hey, why didn't you shrink down and go into Thanos, and like he addresses that.
Oh, really? Over dinner. That's great.
Over dinner. Yeah.
So
and he literally goes, first of all, gross. And then they have this whole show that they like filmed on the deck. So like Ultron comes, and then you see the Avengers actually beat Ultron, and it's like supposed to be a video from the deck up top. But it's the first time that you have Kamala Khan, what's Ant-Man's Cassie Lang, and who's the other one?
America Chavez,
Kate Bishop, and America Chavez all together.
Oh, Kate Bishop.
And there's like an end shawarma scene where they're eating, and it was like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh. So is this like the most expensive Marvel movie to see? Like
probably, yeah. So and it's cool because here, like, I'll try to fast forward through this a little bit, but like, there's the whole end thing here, and then we had prime seats. Let's see, come on, internet.
You can do it. Oh, you're getting a copyright strike. That's what's happening.
How was the food?
Oh, is it?
No.
Food was pretty good. My only complaint about the food was like the steak was bad, but at the same time, it's like, we live in pretty good areas for steak.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you could see the whole like Ultron.
Out of the way, waiter.
Yeah.
This is crazy to me that there's this whole like Marvel thing.
Dude, it is. And it all like it happens throughout the whole night, like throughout your whole dinner. Of all this stuff, but it was really cool because then like this goes away and then you start hearing this noise, like you hear Spider-Man and then you hear like dishes crack and stuff, and then all of a sudden he just comes running through the door and you're like, oh, that was really well played. Look, yeah, like yeah. It's like, yeah, it was just, and like it was really cool. It was like just well done, and you see, I don't know if you saw that guy in the background, and he was like, wait a second, look, watch over here, look, wait, he's over there. So yeah, it was just really well done. Yeah, I mean, not that we expect anything else. But yeah, it was a cool, and they had this like they had the quantum catcher on on everyone's table, and you had like a whole interactive game to play and stuff.
And you can buy one of those, or there's some
you could buy a drink that had something similar to it. And then they did a whole Hollywood like Christmas party type of thing, and I actually thought it was the whole thing centered around, to your point, Chewy, Goofy's all about the holidays, because this was all centered around Goofy and Max getting together. So
wait a second. I thought you said you saw Goofy at Jollywood Nights, and he's on the cruise ship here with Max.
This was Tuesday.
Different night.
It's a different night.
Yeah,
okay.
different night.
Tuesday morning.
Never mind.
Yeah, different night. So,
I was confused a little for a second.
Took carpet and just like flew over, and had to come back for Magic Kingdom, because then he was there as well, having a great time.
This was cool. This was so this was one of the original lamps in the Tiki Room that they brought onto the boat, and this was Skipper Society. And they had all these beautiful mosaics all around the boat. Like there was a lot of the artwork. One of the restaurants is Coco themed, so they had.
Okay, I was gonna say this is.
Yeah, they had the whole ofrenda was there.
Oh, that's awesome.
They do. You eat in this restaurant twice. They do two shows, and one is like taking you into the land of the dead, and all about remembrance, and that was cool. What threw me though is the guy who was playing his dad, Chewy. He looked like a human, Bob Burger, like. It was nice. Like he looked, and I just kept laughing at him because I kept waiting for him to go, oh my god, like he just literally looked just like him. But yeah, it was really cool, and they had like a lot of drawing classes. They had this cool thing.
Oh really?
I don't have any pictures of the Haunted Mansion bar. The Haunted Mansion bar was awesome. It was really well done. And they have this, and I wanted to correct. There were two spots where I wanted to correct the woman who was giving us the tour. She's not an Imagineer, but she's, like a cast member, and she has her script. And she said Steamboat Willie was the first Mickey cartoon, and I went, and my wife went, "You shut up! You shut up!
Don't be that guy. Nobody likes that guy, right?
No way, JShot. You be that guy."
Yeah, she's like, "Leave the 20-something-year alone," and I was like, "But she's wrong." And not only is she wrong, she's wildly wrong.
You're like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Can you please speak to Sage?"
Actually,
what did you say? Like, can I speak to your manager? Just go full on Karen.
So she said that, and then when we were in the Haunted Mansion bar, they did this really cool tribute bust to the Imagineer, who, of course, my head is completely gone now, who actually had the concept. Because if you remember when Walt was talking about Magic Kingdom, he wanted to do Haunted Mansion as a wax museum, right?
Yeah, there was two like competing,
yes,
approaches.
So they had a bust of the Imagineer who convinced him to turn it over into the dark ride, and he was made out of wax, and it was half melted. And I just thought that was a really awesome tribute because it's like a really like for us nerds, it's a story that we know, but most people won't know, and we really appreciate it, especially the fact that like half his face is melted and the other half is not, to really hit on that dueling concepts that were there. So that was the other time because she's like, people thought it was going to be a wax museum, and I was like, no, people didn't, not people.
I can see you just taking the clipboard out of her hand, like, I got this. Give me the microphone.
I got this. I got. Give me the headset. I got this. Yeah.
Everyone's like, is this part of the show?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The guy with the bull airs, Steamboat Willie. That was the other thing. There was another guy wearing Steamboat Willie bull airs. Immediately became friends. Like immediately became best friends. It was so great.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's either your only other option is to fight each other to the death. So
right.
I'm glad you chose that route.
Yeah.
Every time I see someone with like a Roosevelt anything, I'm like, oh, nice hoodie. And they're like, oh yeah, this is the Back to the Future. You know, they dropped 6 weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, I know, that's amazing.
Speaking of, did you pick anything up today?
I passed on the jacket.
The jacket was cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
It was still $87. I didn't know if I'd wear it.
Oh, maybe I saw a different one. I thought it was only like $60
today with the Tron drop, but. Yesterday, I did the Pixar Christmas green Nutcracker character shirt, and then 2 days before that was like Cyber Monday, and I did I picked up a couple hoodies.
Okay,
so I'm like,
you already spent money. Then.
Like, how many times am I paying for the shipping?
Yeah,
are you getting your Christmas shirt for the holidays? Is it gonna make it?
I hope so. It's that and Lost Bros One More Sleep Until Christmas sweatshirt.
Yep, I have that.
I'm waiting for that one.
Lost Bros also just did the Walt's Tattoo Shop shirt. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
That's the other one I wanted. I ended up picking up the Flynn's Arcade hat because I was wearing this shirt as we were doing it. I don't know if you could see it.
Okay,
it's the Flynn's Arcade shirt.
Nice.
And I was like, all right, I need the hat to go with it. So I just bought the hat. But yeah, cruise was awesome. Much needed. Yeah. So
would you do it again?
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I mean, my wife. So it's funny. Our house is split. My wife and my son are Disney cruise people. They're like, this is what we want to do. And my daughter and I are like, nope, parks. Let's go.
Yeah.
So we've now done, and like immediately when we got off the boat, my wife was like, we should go again. And my daughter and I were like, you promised after the boat we would go to the parks. And she's like, okay.
Pull a wild card on them. Be like, Disneyland Paris, Arendelle opens this March. So we're going to
Paris, not in Texas, not Paris, Texas.
No.
I mean, speaking of that, though, have you seen all the videos of the Olaf, the animatronic Olaf
that
walking around?
So cool.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. It's unbelievable. So, and Alan, what'd you do?
See, I'm not the only one.
Hey,
to be fair, Alan, you had a week where you came on and talked about your trip, and Chewy and I did nothing.
True. You know, I had some good family time, but I was telling Chewy that friends of ours that we usually meet up with in Orlando at Disney World in August, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, we're looking, So I'm started prepping for our next trip if we're gonna do it. We're gonna go in August again, but I'm excited. But hey, I was home, but I'm energized now. I feel like I just got back from vacation. Hear all these stories. I would love to do another cruise. My wife gets motion sickness, so it's a little difficult for her. We were on the ship arguing because she's like, "Oh, it's rocking." I'm like, "The ship is not rocking." She's like, "No, it's rocking." So I took a glass and I put it on the counter and we watched it roll back and forth. I'm like, "Okay, I guess it's moving."
It's rocking. So I will say this: the bigger ships, I always thought because they were bigger, you wouldn't feel them.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it more on this ship than I did the other ones.
Interesting.
However, it is hurricane season, and I know that we haven't had big hurricanes, but you could see the choppiness in the water.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I get it.
But maybe one day. I mean, I still think back to the sailings that I've done of just like the most relaxing, the most fun vacations I've had. Because again, I think different speeds, like a Disney cruise versus Disney World, are very, very different speeds.
Yeah. So, no, it's definitely more relaxing. I mean, we do so much trivia and how to draw, and I came in second place for the Walt trivia. I got 14 out of 20, and the woman before me got 15 out of 20. So, and I wanted to argue one of them again, and my wife was like, "You need to stop."
She constantly talking you down off the ledge.
She did. She constantly I was ready to actually the hell out of everybody on that boat. So
I'm glad she was there for you.
Yeah. She made it much better. So.
Kept you off from appearing on the news, right?
Yeah.
Man on Disney Cruise. Tax man in same shirt.
Yeah. Tax other men.
You Thomas Crown at the end.
You're all the dads to be the one dad left.
Who did what? We all look the same.
Yeah, we did
start
nothing.
shuffling it through.
Yeah. Take the shirt off halfway. Yeah.
No, but again, I love hearing about anytime anybody comes back from a trip. Just questions though, like what was, I know we're just about time, but was there one like new thing for both you guys on these experiences that stood out above everything?
I will say I have two things: the Haunted Mansion bar,
which you have zero evidence that you were at.
Photos of. Yep. Which it was just it was actually, so I'll say I'm gonna say two things, but I'm gonna put two in the same category. The Haunted Mansion bar and the Periscope bar, which is modeled after the Nautilus and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, were fantastic. Amazing. Just like so well themed, but like weren't overly themed because like you know like you can only hear Grim Grinning Ghost so many times before you're like, I need to just effing leave. Like it didn't feel like that at all. Like you could spend hours there and not worry about it. Like they did little shows where they handed out tambourines and bells to like people sitting at the bar, and Madame Leota would come up and say, ring a bell, and you had to ring, so like they kept it very entertaining. And the Nautilus bar, it was called Periscope Pub, had a projection on the top of fish swimming by. And we were like, oh, cool, it's just fish swimming by. And the woman told us, most people think it's a projection from the bottom. And it's actually a projection from the sea pavilion in Epcot.
Oh, are you kidding me? That's
amazing. They're piping that in from Epcot, which was cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then I would say the second thing that was highlight was the Indiana Jones show. I mean, the fact that they're doing something with that property. And I tell you, they went through all the shows. They like even did Crystal Skull for about 3.5 seconds. And then they made fun of it, and it was like perfect.
Monkeys, alien, swing.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, not today, Junior. Like that's literally what they did.
It's like you never saw him again. Goodbye, Shia.
I don't remember the name of the last one that they did.
Dial of Destiny.
That was it. Yes.
Gotta tell you, probably one of my favorites. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll have to let's connect and talk about that one. I have thoughts.
You can have thoughts all you want. at least he was an archeologist.
I like where they went with it at the end. I was a little bored for half of it, but once you figure out what was about to happen, I enjoyed that part.
Oh no, I enjoyed all of that. I have to go back and rewatch it. It's been a while. There was a couple things that I had thoughts on, but Chewy, what was
highlight for you?
So I never really enjoyed my birthday, like ever.
None of us do. It sucks. That was the worst.
Like even as a kid, I hated my birthday. It was always just awkward. Like I never liked it.
Okay.
I loved it this year. I was in Magic Kingdom. I was at that Mickey's Very Merry, and because the host at Caribbean, she made a suggestion. She's like, take this button, go to the Christmas shop in Magic Kingdom, have them make you a button that says your birthday, your name, your year, and it's like $5, and then just wear it. And she's like, do that. She's like, you're laughing at it, but do it. Like effectively, like your wife wants you to do it. I think you should do it. You should do it. And I had that button on for the entire party. It was fantastic. Like amazing. Every cast member said, like, happy birthday to me.
Nice.
I got a free shake, and the epitome of it is that during the parade, the nighttime one at 11, they were going through and like whatever, and Woody up on the float was just like looked over at me, looked at his badge, poke, and like looked at me, and was like, oh, this is really, really filling up that cup. Like nice. I'm really happy right now. This is incredible. So use those buttons. I love it.
Right. Well, happy belated birthday to you as well. I'm glad that this was a keeper this year. So
yes, it's probably my favorite one.
Now you know what to do next year.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna have to repeat it.
I gotta go on this expensive boat because
Yeah.
I need to see this.
You guys got to
scene.
swap, and then we'll compare notes again.
Oh, that's a good idea. We could swap. It is
And
canon, I think. Yeah.
And I'll do nothing once again, and so I could be like the barometer, and
you choose family. Go ahead. Alex,
yeah,
whatever.
keep choosing family. Yeah,
you choose traditions.
There you go. Awesome. All right. Well, guys, we've hit that time, and this was a good one. But I guess we'll see you all next week, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, as we like to say, see you real soon.